Over there, go this way and come back. That's the whole step.
Okay.
That's the part of that.
Okay, shalom everybody. We're getting ready here in a few minutes to do Bemidbar.
Okay. Okay, excellent.
You hold it, then you go into one more line.
I'll have you send me, I'll watch her, I'll take that link and practice.
Well, this is actually on a DVD.
Oh, okay.
Numbers. We're starting numbers tonight.
I'll look again. I didn't look for this particular song. It might be
Numbers
Well,
1 through 420.
Okay. I'll practice at home.
Okay, yeah. Let's just leave it here, and then if you have time to do it afterwards, we can do that song with them. How do you do it? Oh, I should have brought some of my tea.
Well, don't tee me. We are live. Just FYI.
FYI.
FYI. I can't get computer lingo down.
I need a drink.
Adonai spoke to Moshe in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of appointments.
Oh.
He said the stuff that was on that counter, and he said had free on it, but I didn't know the first one did. So this stuff, I'm sure they're saving. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
So how you been?
All right, good. Working on getting my ear unclogged, ear wax,
Oh, I got some drink.
and working on my nerve blockage. I'm making progress though on that. All I had to do was Google it. These two physical therapists online, they're so good because I had asked my chiropractor. I told him the symptoms and he's like, I don't know. And those guys like knew it like that. I'm like, that's common back stuff. He could have told me that.
Who's your chiropractor?
Well, it's Dr. Christensen. He was trained by Dr. Lucas.
Oh,
He's good, but it don't matter. I'm getting it now.
that's good.
But they can help you with your back issues. He's telling me how to sleep. Now I can sleep on my side again. So I'm a side sleeper, but I was having to sleep on my back because I was waking up with numbing and tingling.
Yeah,
But it's in my neck. It's the nerve endings in my neck. Oh, thank you.
Sit over here.
Would you like?
He likes you on that side.
No, I don't want orange juice. Orange juice will give me acid reflux. I do not drink orange juice. I
Right.
can eat oranges, but cannot drink orange juice.
No,
Okay, you got that.
all right, I'll get my glasses. You've been working hard then, huh?
Well,
He's been working so hard.
tomorrow we took a beating on that trailer or that RV.
Oh, really?
That roof is bad shape.
Oh,
They didn't,
no.
you know, that's why you should never look at something in the wintertime when it's covered because,
Oh, no.
so he said,
I
oh,
don't think he knew. Because he's to be an honest man. I don't think he knew.
but anyways, this is probably the worst buy I've ever made. Anyways, I got to fix it. So, because we ain't got no more money, I got to live in it.
You got to make it work.
So that's what we're doing. So tomorrow, someone gave me an idea, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I'm redoing the whole roof tomorrow. I prepped it a little bit today, and I got a tarp over it right now. But then tomorrow morning I'll get up and I'm gonna rip the air conditioner off. You don't need no air conditioner.
No, you don't need that.
I'll
here.
box that in, and then I took the antenna out today.
Okay, good.
Got that, so got the hole filled in, and so. But it was a bad. It's been leaking for a while. It's in bad shape. So I got the inside tore out too, the ceiling. So I'll work on that tomorrow, and I think by Thursday night I'll pretty well have it so we can
move in.
We're in there, but you got stuff all over and trying to work,
Oh yeah.
So,
you need a tent. You camp out in a tent.
I know. I thought about buying one. I know they got 4 season ones down at Three Bear. 4 season ones.
Oh, do they? Oh, I need to go look at those then. At Three Bears?
Yeah, they had it a couple weeks ago when I looked, but I haven't looked since. I don't know if they got.
Oh, hopefully they got them. I've been checking Walmart. They still haven't got many tents in.
Well, I think Three Bears, that was a good one. It was what they consider 4 season. So.
How much they want for it? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
I'll go see if they still have some.
I'm
thinking I'm going to get a smaller tent to put out. I was going to get one of those big all seasons, but.
Well, this one isn't huge. I mean, it's not one of those.
Okay.
It's not one of those.
Yeah.
It's more like a dome type. It's pretty.
Okay.
It's a 3-person, but it's still small. It's not a way up high thing.
Oh, can you stand up in it?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I had a decent one, but I've had it for 20 years. I just got rid of it. We need a new one because.
We don't have any electricity at our house, so we need to charge everything up while we're here.
Oh, good. Yeah.
They said it could be 2 weeks before they get it.
Before they get it out.
Because there's so many people. They're busy times.
Well, if you guys want to come
many
shower and stuff at my house, you can.
Oh, you're so kind.
No, seriously.
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
let me know ahead of time.
Yeah, Friday.
Huh?
Friday, maybe.
Friday. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially her, because she'll feel more comfortable at your house.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'll go in there and get it all cleaned up for you.
I feel so embarrassed. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't even worry about it. Not a problem. Too bad. I'd like to have a little cabin back by the creek. If I had it, you guys could just stay there while you're getting your sites put together.
But
There's so many people who would love to help us.
Yeah.
If only they could.
Oh. Yeah, if I was still living in the big house, you'd be already there.
Yeah. We know everybody would love to be able to help us. And Pedro and Deborah would give us one of their bedrooms, their daughter's bedroom, but we just feel so sad to.
I don't want to kick a
Push
daughter
her
out of
out
her
of
bedroom.
bed.
Yeah,
She has a wonderful little bedroom, and I did use it for nap time for the grandkids when there was no place to take them when I was babysitting. But yeah, I mean, we really appreciate that they would do that.
We got to pray for your eyes tonight. They got to get better.
It just started.
No, it's been going on. It's
Oh,
just
has
tonight
it?
this one got worse all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's been going on for almost a week, I think.
Yeah, it might be pink eye. I don't know. That's the only thing I know about the eyes.
They look redder now than they did before, so
I don't know what you can take herbs for pink eye or what.
There's no drainage. There's no drainage at all.
Yeah, let's look at symptoms of pink eye.
Yeah, I have the itching, but I have no drainage.
Is that what they say, itching? And
Well, I mean, I just know because.
Oh, you already know, yeah.
But I mean, you can look it up. That's fine.
You got something to
He
eat, Ken?
made some food for us.
What did you do? Oh, it's a new moon.
Oh, that's right. Goodness, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like
Sure,
there's
the
nothing
solstice.
going on in our lives.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, right,
That's right. Tonight is the new moon.
You napping?
Have you been watching the moon? We can't really even see the moon very much. Where we are.
Oh, let's see. Well, let's look at symptoms and remedies. Oh, look at what he
Thank
made.
you, thank you, thank you.
Is that-
Should have brought some of our butter back.
Oh, that's tasty. Oh,
Yeah, I put too many chairs back here, didn't I? I thought if the Morgans come, we really should set up more tables if they come.
Okay, we're in Numbers chapter 1.
all right.
I'll pray while you guys are. Numbers chapter 1. Father, thank you for this evening. Thank you, Father, for your word. Father, I pray you'd reveal things to us, guide us and direct our path this evening. Thank you that we can study. We just lift up every situation we have here, and we just pray, Father, your hand would lead us and guide us and direct our path. Thank you, Father. Amen. Okay, Numbers chapter 1. In the wilderness, it's called. This is actually my bar mitzvah.
Bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was born May 28th, 1962. And this is my bar mitzvah.
So on that year, this was the reading in the week of his
Birthday.
birthday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fun to find out which bar mitzvah you were born, which portion,
Yeah.
Torah portion you were born under.
In the wilderness. That's my life.
You mean I have a special one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The year you were born, what portion would it
When we're done, we'll look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is mine, in the wilderness. So I have to live a life of in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Wilderness, we must totally rely on God, okay? When you're in the wilderness. All right. So, chapter 1, verse 1. And Adonai spoke to Moshe in the wilderness of Sinai in the tent of appointments on the first day to the second new moon in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt, saying, take a census of all the congregation of children of Israel by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the number of names, every male head by head, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army in Israel. So this is for soldiers. All right, every man,
Okay.
20 years old. So that's when they should.
So they didn't make him go at 18.
No, 18's a little too young. 20 should be the age.
Mm-hmm. No, I think 20 is perfect. Yeah.
Verse 3, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army of Israel, number them by their divisions, you and Aaron. Okay, so Aaron and Moses had to number them. So there was no cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't anybody skip. There was no draft dodgers back then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And verse 4, and a man from every tribe should be with you, each one the head of the father's house. So the leader was supposed to be with them. So there's 3 of them. And these are the men who stand with you from Reuben, Elisaph, son of Shedeur, from Shimon, Shelmiel, son of Shishidai from Yehuda, Nashon, son of Aminadab. Okay. From Issachar, Nathaniel, son of Seir. From Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon. From the sons of Joseph, from Ephraim, Elishama, son of Amuhad. From Manasseh, Gamaliel, son of Pedester. From Benjamin, Abid, son of Gedoni. From Dan, Abizir, son of Amishadai. From Asher, Pagiel, son of Akron. From Gad, Elisaph, son of Duo. From Naphtali, Abiar, son of Anan. These are the ones called from the congregations, leaders of their father's tribe, heads of the house of Israel. Notice they're not in order.
Yeah, I noticed.
From
that.
youngest to oldest. They are not in order.
Or from oldest to youngest either.
Right.
And there's somebody missing.
Who is missing?
Levi.
Levi is missing, right?
So the Levites didn't go to war again?
That's right. Levites were not to go to war. Verse 16. These are the ones called from the congregation, leaders of their fathers' tribes, heads of the thousands of Israel. And Moshe and Aaron took these men who were called by name, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second new moon. And they declared their ancestry by clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names from 20 years old and above, each one head by head. As Adonai commanded Moses to register from the wilderness of Sinai, in the children of Reuben, Israel's firstborn, their genealogies by their clans, by their father's house, according to the number of names. Every male head by head from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Reuben were 46,500. From the children of Simeon, their genealogy by their clans, by their fathers' houses of those who were registered, according to names, every male head by head from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Simeon were 59,300. From the children of Gad, their genealogy by clans, by their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered by the tribe of Gad were 45,650. From the children of Yehuda, their genealogies by their clans, by their fathers' houses, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered the tribe of Yehuda were 74,600. From the children of Issachar, their genealogy by their clans, by their fathers' house, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Issachar were 54,400. From the children of Zebulun, their genealogy by their clans, by their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who were registered of the tribe of Zebulun were 57,400. From the son of Joseph, the children of Ephraim, their genealogy by clans, by their father's house, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Ephraim were 40,500. From the children of Manasseh, their genealogy by their clans, by their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Manasseh were 32,200. From the children of Benjamin, their genealogy by the clans, by their father's house, according to the numbers, names from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribes of Benjamin were 35,400. Verse 38. From the children of Dan, their genealogy by clans, by their father's house, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Dan were 62,700. From the children of Asher, their genealogy by their clans, by their father's house, according to the numbers of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Asher were 41,500. From the children of Naphtali, their genealogy by their clans, their father's house, according to the number of names, from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army. Those who registered of the tribe of Naphtali were 53,400. These were those registered whom Moses and Aaron registered with the leaders of Israel, 12 men, each one for his father's house. So there are 12, you could say, princesses or 12 head leaders of each, one for each tribe.
Yeah.
And all those that were registered of the children of Israel by their fathers' houses from 20 years old and above, everyone going out to the army of Israel, all those that were registered were 603,550. Okay. But the Levites were not registered among them by their father's tribe, because Adonai had spoken to Moses, saying, only the tribe of Levi you do not register and don't take a census of them among the children of Israel. Instead, appoint the Levites over the dwelling place of the witness, over all its furnishings, over all its belongings to it. They bear the dwelling place and all the furnishings, and they attend to it and camp around the dwelling place.
The tabernacle.
Yes, the tabernacle. And the dwelling place is to go forward. The Levites take it down. And when the dwelling place is to be set up, the Levites set it up. And the strangers who come near is put to death. Okay, so no stranger is to go near it. Only the Levites. Not even the other children of Israel. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents, everyone by his own camp, everyone by his own banner, according to divisions. But let the Levites camp around the dwelling place of the witness, so that there be no wrath on the congregations of the children of Israel. And the Levites shall guard the duty of the dwelling place of the witness. So even the temple guards were the Levites, right?
Yep.
The temple guards were the Levites.
Yeah, and you notice that this says on the first day of the second month. That's during the counting of the Omer.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is all happening during the counting of the Omer. So that would have been first day of the second month would be around day 15, 14, 15, somewhere around there.
So chapter 2. Verse 1, and Adonai spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, the children of Israel are to camp each one by his own banner. So they all had flags. Okay. Maybe you can look that up for Saturday.
What, the camps?
Yeah.
We've done that. I've got all
The flags.
The flags. Oh,
They all had flags, banners.
yep, they did.
Okay. Let them camp around the tent appointment at a distance. Verse 3, in the sons of the east side toward the sunrise. Those of the banner of the camp of Yehuda. Camp according to their divisions. And the leader of the children of Yehuda, Nashan, son of Aminadab. Okay, so what's the tribe of Judah? What does it stand for?
What does it stand for? I don't know.
Lion, right?
Kingship, right? The kings come out of Judah. The east side. Okay. Everything is important. East side. Everything happens from the east side. The sun rises from the east. So the east is that's how they moved. Judah was always first in line.
They were always
Judah
moving-
was?
They were always moving eastward, so they were the first ones in line. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they always moved east, but they were always, the sun always comes up in the east. Their tents are always facing east. Okay, the opening of the tent is always facing east. The tabernacle always faced east.
Oh.
So, all right.
So why? What's God just likes the east?
The east, for some reason, it's the
The
east. Now,
sunrise?
Yeshua is gonna. Where's the Mount of Olives? It's east.
East.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where's he gonna enter? The
The east gate.
Oh.
Where did they bring him in? The east gate when they took him in front of Caiaphas when they arrested him in the garden. He's gonna put his feet down on the Mount of Olives. He's coming in the east gate. It's always important. East is always important.
Okay.
So all the other campments, they all face east with their tents, right? Everybody,
They would have,
Where
yeah.
The sun rises.
everybody does.
So if I go camping, I gotta set my tent.
Oh,
East.
yeah.
Yeah, set your tent
Oh, yeah.
east.
My house faces east. I
Your
got
house does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the front door is east, the sun comes in the morning from the east.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's right. I was
my
thinking
east
that was
is in
south.
the
That's
back of my
east, huh?
house.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow, I was turned around a little bit there.
Oh, so now I know which way to face my tent. Today I was trying to decide which way to face my tent.
Well, there you
Face
go.
it east.
Face it to the east.
Hmm.
Because you want to see the sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so and his army with their registered ones, 74,600. And those camping next to him is the tribe of Issachar. And the leader of the children of Issachar, Nathaniel, son of Zear. What is Issachar for? Scribes.
Scribes.
They copied the Torah down. That's where the scribes came out of. Okay, they helped with the scribes.
Wow.
Okay. And his army, which is registered, one's 54,400. Then the tribe of Zebulun, and the leader of the children of Zebulun, Eliab, son of Helon, in the army with its registered ones, 57,400. What was Zebulun noted for?
Well, we can't get it out of this. We're just supposed to know it in our
Wealth.
Wow.
Zebulun supported Issachar, the scribes.
Oh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Oh.
So you got your kingship, the Torah, and wealth. All right. A great combination.
Yeah.
The scribes, that what they wrote was what they did was copy the Torah.
Right. They just studied the Torah. So you had that up front. Okay. Verse 9. All the registered ones of the camp of Yehuda, according to their divisions, 186,400. These depart first. Okay. We used to have these.
They should set out first.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it, honey.
You're trying to look for it on your.
The camp, you mean?
Yeah, I have it in my Bible. See right here.
No, but I have it on PowerPoint too.
I'll let you look at my Bible at the end.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
how it was.
Oh.
Do you have it in yours, Ken? Should, right?
It didn't. Huh.
I'll look in my study Bible. It might have that.
It's very cool.
I have images of it if I can just find it. Here we
Yeah.
go.
Okay, back verse 10. On the south side, the banner of the camp of Reuben, according to their divisions, and the leader of the children of Reuben, Elisur, son of Shadir, and his army with its registered ones, 46,500. Those who camped next to him, the tribe of Simeon, and the leader of the children of Simeon, Shemuel, son of Zerade, and the army with the registered one, 59,300. Then the tribe of Gad, and leader of the children of Gad, Elisaph, son of Reuel.
So what did Simeon and Gad, what their?
I don't know.
Okay.
They weren't that important.
And his army with their
I'll
registered ones, 45,650. All the registered ones of the camp of Reuben, according to their divisions, 151,450. And the other second to depart. So up front, they had 3 major flags. This was a big deal, an entourage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then each tribe had another banner for its own self.
Hmm.
So
So here's the
Ye-
camp, the formation that he.
I like that.
This is the one you have, right?
yeah,
This-
exactly. So they would have had flags, they had entourage, they had a big
Wow.
deal.
But this one, there's another person's idea, honey. Well, it shows all the tents. This just shows one tent for each thing.
16.
Okay.
But here's another artist's idea of it. That-
Oh,
look what the formation is.
formation. Oh, the cross.
Yeah, something.
Oh my God.
So, honey, you see,
Yeah.
this is what somebody's idea was, how it might have been.
Yeah.
And it shows all the tents. And these are the Levites. Who are these 3 around here? one, Moses, Aaron, and sons. Oh, yeah, the Levites, these are the 3 different branches of the Levites here. So they were guarding the temple, see?
Yeah.
And Moses and Aaron, and their sons. over
Moses
here.
and Aaron were out facing the east side. Okay, they were by Yehuda, Issachar, and Zebulun. Then you had Merari, that was north.
Oh yeah, that's Moses and Aaron.
Then you had Korath, that was the one run now. They were south. And then Gershon was west.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So everything.
So which way would be east? This must be east then, because Moses and Aaron were east. Oh, they even say that's west. Yeah, this
No,
is east.
east, yeah.
Verse 17, in the tent of appointment, the camp of the Levites shall move out in the middle of the camps as the camp, so they move out, everyone in his place by their banners. 18, on the west side, the banner of the camp Ephraim, according to their divisions. And the leader of the children of Ephraim, Elishama, son of Ammihud, and his army with their registered ones, 40,500. And the next him to the tribe of Manasseh, and the leader of the children of Manasseh, Gamil, son of Padasur, and his army with their registered ones, 32,200. Then the tribe of Benjamin, and the leader of the children of Benjamin, Abidan, son of Gideon, Gadani, and his army with their registered ones, 35,400. All the registered ones that came of the Ephraim, according to their divisions, 180,100, and they are the third to depart. On the north side, the banner of the camp of Dan, according to divisions, and the leader of the children of Dan, Azer, son of Ammishaddai, and his army with their registered ones, 62,700. And those who camped next to him, the tribe of Asher, and the leader of the children of Asher, Pagiel, son of Okran, and the army of their registered ones, 41,500. Then the tribe of Naphtali, and the leader of the children of Naphtali, Ahira, son of Anan, and his army with their registered one, 53,400. All the registered ones of the camp of Dan, 157,600. They depart last with their banners. Okay.
Man, some of them are so many more than some of the others.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they show that here Judah is really big.
Yeah. It's a lot
But
of
so
people
was
walking.
Benjamin. It's not quite right because Benjamin's 100 and some thousand. It's more than Judah.
33. But the Levites were not registered among the children of Israel as Adonai commanded Moshe. And the children of Israel did according to that Adonai commanded Moshe. So they camped by their banners, and so they departed, each one by his clan, according to their father's house. So it was all very organized. So within the tribes, then you have certain houses that departed first, and certain clans that departed first.
Oh, okay.
Man.
You know, so everything was well.
Everybody knew their place.
How many total were there? 1 million?
Of men, it said over here, it just said 603,550
So
of
there must have
the
been-
army.
Of the army age.
So yeah,
So
there was
there was
more than
more
a
than a
million.
million.
Oh yeah.
Women
They
included.
say
Yeah.
how don't
Oh,
they
more
say
than that,
like
3
6
million.
or 3 million? Oh, okay.
3 million. Wow,
Over 3
all
million.
walking together. Oh my God.
It had to be
Can you
well
imagine
organized.
that?
Had to be well organized.
Yeah, had
Had
to
to be organized.
Yeah, so you
How long did they walk every day, I wonder?
well, sometimes they walked quite a bit for a few days. Other times they just stayed.
This camp.
Because they just can't. Because when the cloud by day picked up and moved, they were supposed to move.
Oh,
So when the
okay.
cloud moved, they were supposed to move. So, see, God even protected them from the sun. So they weren't so hot.
Oh, yeah, they were in desert.
The cloud by day. And it gets cold at night, right?
Yeah.
So the fire by night. So
That
there's a
cloud must have been huge. To
the
cover
cloud
that
was
many people.
huge. And the fire was huge. Give off heat.
Yeah, at night.
Think about it.
Gets cold in a desert.
Where was
at
the
night.
fire? Up in the sky?
Well,
or
the
down
cloud
below?
turned into fire.
Seriously?
That's how it is. Yeah.
Never thought of that.
I don't know if I got a picture of that.
I think
I had a
that's how
picture
it was.
somewhere.
It was just one pillar, but it turned into fire at night and a cloud
Yeah.
at day.
And so it gave light because people have to get up and go to the bathroom at night. So to give light.
Oh wow. Because yeah, they
And
didn't
it
have
kept the
lights
animals-
back then.
It kept the animals away.
Yeah.
Now, they had sojourners in the different tribes.
Soldiers.
Sojourners.
Oh
People
yeah.
that went with them.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah,
There
yeah.
would have been.
And they did what they were supposed to do with the tribe.
Yep.
Follow the rules.
Because like you could have had yeah, because there were different, like there were some of them married to Egyptians. There were some married to other people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So and they would come out. A mixed multitude, it says.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
yeah.
And just recently it mentioned some of the people that came out too. I forget what that was.
So yeah, the
Oh,
ark
is
is the
that-
nucleus. The ark is right dead
In the
center.
middle. Yeah.
The ark is the nucleus. Chapter 3. And these are the generations of Aaron and Moshe when Adonai spoke to Moshe on Mount Sinai. And these are the names of the sons of Aaron: Nadab the firstborn, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Itmar. These are the names of the sons of Aaron, the anointed priests, whom he ordained to act as priests. And Nadab and Abihu had died before Adonai when they brought strange fire before Adonai in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. So Eleazar and Itmar acted as priests in the presence of Aaron, their father. And Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Bring the tribe of Levi near and set them before Aaron the priest, and they shall serve him. And they shall guard his duty and the duty of all the congregation before the tent of appointment to do the service of the dwelling place. And they shall guard all the furnishings of the tent appointed in the duty of the children of Israel to do the service of the dwelling place. And you shall give the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They are the given ones, given to him from among the children of Israel. And appoint Aaron and his sons, and they shall guard their priesthood. And the stranger who comes near shall be put to death. So, anybody else?
No nosy bodies, huh?
No nosy people. And Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, "What you think about it? Look at what was made out of gold
Yeah.
and
That's
silver.
True. Yeah.
Can you imagine
That's one
the
reason.
price of things?
Yeah, and look what Nebuchadnezzar did. He took it all.
And just think if somebody got a little the mind started rolling, they were going to take something out of the temple because it was worth a lot of money.
They settle down.
Oh, they do? Oh, whoops.
So, anyways,
Is this Mike?
11. And Adonai spoke to Moses, saying, Now look, I myself have taken Levites from among the children of Israel, instead of every firstborn who opens the womb among the children of Israel. And the Levites shall be mine, because of the firstborn are mine on that day that I struck all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. I set apart to myself all the firstborn in Israel, both men and beast. They are mine, I am Adonai. And Adonai spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, saying, Register the children of Levites by their father's house for their clans. Register every male from a new moon, old and above. So they're about a month old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Moshe registered them according to their word of Adonai as had been commanded. And these were the sons of Levi by their names, Gershon and Kohath and Merari. And these are the names of the sons of Gershon by their clans, Libni and Shimei. And the sons of Kohath by their clans, Aram and Issar, Hebron, and Uzziel. And the sons of Merari by their clans, Mali and Mushi. These are the clans of Levites by their father's house. From Gershon came the clans of the Libnites and the clan of the Shemites. These are the clans of the Gershonites. They registered one according to the number of all males from a new moon. Old and above, they registered ones were 7,500. Clans of the Gershonites were the camp westward behind the dwelling place, and the leader of the father's house of the Gershonites Elisaph, son of Leu. And the duty of the children of Gershon in the tent of appointment was the dwelling place, the tent with coverings, and the covering of the door of the tent of appointment, and the screens of the courtyard, and the covering of the door of the courtyard, which surround the dwelling place, and the slaughter place, and their cords, according to all the service. And from Kohath came the clan of the Amorites, or Amamites, and the clan of Yeshurites, and the clan of Hebronites, and the clan of the Uzalites. These are the clans of the Kerethites. The number of all the males from a new moon, old and above, were 8,600, guarding the duty to the set apart place. And the clans of the children of Gerath were the camp on the south side of the dwelling place, and the leader of the father's house of the clans of the Gushites, of the Gushathites, was Elisaphan, son of Uziel. And their duty was the ark, and the table, and the lampstand, and the slaughter place, and the utensils of the set-apart place, used in the service, and the covering, and all the services. And Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, was to be chief over the leaders of the Levites, with oversight of those who guard the duty of the holy place. From Merari came the clan of the Melatites and the clan of the Mushites. They were the clans of the Merari. And the number of their registered ones, all males from a new moon, old and above, were 6,200. And the leaders of the father's house of the clans of Merari was Zerul, son of Abihaili. These were the camp on the north side of the dwelling place. And the appointed duty of the children of Merari was the boards of the dwelling place, its bars and its columns and its sockets and its utensils and all the service, and the columns of the courtyard all around with their sockets and their pegs and their cords. Those who were to camp before the dwelling place on the east, before the tent of appointments, were Moshe and Aaron and his sons, guarding the duty of the holy place and the duty of the children of Israel. But the stranger who came near was to be put to death. All the registered ones of the Levites, whom Moshe and Aaron registered at the mouth of Adonai by their clans, all the males from a new moon old and above, were 22,000. And Adonai said to Moshe, register all the firstborn males of the children of Israel from a new moon, old and above, and take the number of their names. So you got equal weights, and equal measures here, right? Because you got all the firstborn of all of Israel and all of the Levites. They're going to compare numbers. And you shall take the Levites from me, I am Adonai, instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the livestock of the Levites, instead of all the firstborn among the livestock of the children of Israel. And Moshe registered all the firstborn among the children of Israel, as Adonai had commanded him. And all the firstborn males by the number of names, from one new moon, old and above, of their registered ones, were 22,273. Okay. So what's the difference in the amount? Old and above were 22,000 from the Levites, and then there were 22,273. So you got 273 difference. And Adonai spoke to Moshe, saying, take the Levites instead of all the firstborn among the children of Israel, and the livestock of the Levites instead of their livestock, and the Levites shall be mine. I am Adonai. 46. And for the ransom of the 273 of the firstborn of the children of Israel, who are more than the number of Levites, you shall take 5 shekels for each one, head by head. Take it by the shekel of the holy place, the shekel of 20 gerahs. And you shall give the silver, the ransom of those who are in excess among them, to Aaron and his sons. And Moshe took the ransom, silver, from those who were over and above those who were ransomed by the Levites. From their firstborn of the children of Israel took the silver 1,365 pieces, according to the shekel of the holy place. And Moshe gave their ransom silver to Aaron and to his sons, according to the word of Adonai, as Adonai had commanded Moshe. So the temple got some money. And Adonai spoke to Moses and to Aaron, saying, take the census of the sons of Kohath from among the children of Levites by their clans, by their father's house, from 30 years old and above, even to 50 years old. All who enter the service do the work of the tent of appointment. This is the service of the sons of Kohath in the tent of appointment, the most holy matters. So now, see, you had to be 30 years old, right?
Yeah, so it's not
To do the
20
service.
20 for the army, but
20 for the
30
army.
priest.
30 for the priest to actually do the work. When did Yeshua start his ministry? When he was 30. Same way with John the Baptist. Okay. At the breaking of camp, Aaron and his sons shall come, and they shall take down the covering veil and cover the ark of the witness with it. And shall put on it a covering of fine leather and spread over that an all blue wrapper, and shall insert its poles. And on the table of the showbread they shall spread a blue wrapper, and shall put on its dishes in the ladles of bowls and jars for pouring, and the showbread on it. And they shall spread over them a scarlet wrapper, and over the name of the covering of the fine linen shall insert its poles. And shall take a blue wrapper and cover the lampstand of the light with the lamps, and its snuffer, and its tray, and its oil vessels by which they serve it. And they shall put in it with all the utensils in a covering of fine leather, and put on the bar. And over the golden slaughter place they shall spread a blue wrapper over it with a covering of fine linen, and shall insert its poles. And shall take all the utensils for service which they serve in the holy place, and shall put them in a blue wrapper. Cover them in the covering of leather, and put them on the bar.
What verse are you at?
Okay, so I'm on 13 now. 4:13. And shall remove the ashes from the slaughter place, and spread a purple wrapping over it. And shall put on it all the utensils by which they serve there, the first fire holder, the forks of shovels, and the basin, and all the utensils of the slaughter place. And shall spread the covering of fine linen, and insert its poles. Notice the blue wrapper has been used up until now. Now it's purple. Okay. So okay. Verse 15. And when Aaron and his sons have finished covering the set apart objects and all the furnishing of the set apart place and breaking of camp, then the sons of Kohath shall come to lift them, but let them not touch that which is holy, lest they die. These matters are in the burdens of the son of Kohath in the tent of appointment. In the oversight of Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, is the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily grain offerings, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of the dwelling place, and all that is in it, with its set apart or holy place in its furnishings. And Adonai spoke to Moses and said to Aaron, say, do not cut off the tribe of the clans of the Kohathites from among Levites, but do this to them, and they shall live and not die. When they approach the most holy objects, Aaron and his son shall go in and appoint each of them to his service and his burden. They are not, however, to go in to watch while the holy objects are being covered, lest they die. So it was Aaron and his sons that had to get everything covered. Okay?
Okay, let me ask you a question. Now, they got the encampment all arranged, they know who's staying where.
Mm-hmm.
Have they moved, they're getting ready to move for the very first time? When did they build it?
Yeah, it's been taking a year now, right? It's 2
Yeah,
years.
this is the
This is 2 years,
year,
second
yeah.
year. So it's basically,
They built it right there.
yep.
I think it was Leviticus 8.
Yeah, I think they built it at Mount Sinai.
Oh,
Yeah, but there's an actual chapter where they
They built it. This is the second year now.
talk about.
but they have never moved it yet.
They haven't moved it yet.
This is the first time they're gonna move it.
So he's giving and telling them how to move it. So
Oh.
everybody has a position. Everybody has a job.
So they've been sitting idle then for a year.
No,
Well-
they're busy.
They've been busy making the tabernacle. Once they got it busy, then they've been sacrificing.
But
Yeah,
they weren't
yeah.
moving, they weren't traveling.
They weren't traveling yet.
Stop.
He's getting ready to move them.
Camping is busy enough.
Yeah.
I think
You
it's
gotta
the
feed
end of.
yourself and wash yourself.
Yeah, can you imagine? It's like going out in the bush out here and living in a tent.
Yeah, they finished building it at the end of Exodus. Chapter 40.
What they
It's
build their
set
tents
up.
out of.
Chapter 40 is when they set it up. That they were building it all along because all these things,
Okay, yeah.
making of it. It's about to. I mean, first God tells Moses how to make it, and then there's all these chapters about them making it.
And then Leviticus is all about getting the law and getting how they're supposed to live
all the
and
laws, but there's somewhere
operate,
there
how they're
too.
what they're supposed to do. See, this is a group of people. They've been in slavery, right? Egypt has
Yeah.
ruled over them, and they come out. And the first thing God does is want to do a worship thing. So they have to. So God instructs them how to worship. Okay, they get that all built. Then Moses goes, and Moses
They had
receives.
to make each thing separate and then set it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took a long time.
It took a while.
They had to have master craftsmen.
Yeah.
They did
But it
have.
didn't make any difference which tribe they came from. They built what they could, with their
What-
talents.
There was one from the tribe of Judah, one from the tribe of Dan that were they were the
That
experts.
God chose, yeah.
That God
yeah.
showed and filled them with His Holy
He had
Spirit,
anointed them with that.
and they could do anything. They just
And I think the women made some of the cloth,
Right.
like the curtains and stuff. The women
Yeah.
could do that. And then, so the end of Exodus is when it's dedicated and the cloud comes down and everything. But in Leviticus 8 is where then Moses ordains Aaron and his sons. And they go through the rite of ordination. So the tabernacle is built before they get ordained.
right.
Oh, that's where that strange fire came in.
Yes.
Well, shortly after.
Shortly
yeah,
after that, yeah.
Shortly after that, not that very day, but yeah.
So-
So it was right after they became priests. Yeah, they were a little.
Yeah.
This shows you that God's a God of order,
Mhm.
and there has to be order in worship and order in our daily lives. Okay, so a group of people come out. There's no government.
Yeah.
They had no
Yeah.
government.
They had no
government.
police even.
They had no police force. They had nothing. It's just a group of people, just
Big massive people.
big mass of people,
But
3
they're
million
out in the middle of nowhere.
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, there's not like we have today.
Right.
They're in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the wilderness.
And when the water covered the Pharaoh's army,
Yeah.
they were safe.
Yep.
They could hang out there,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is
pretty safe.
there was which army that came after them?
The Amorites, or the Amalekites.
Amalekites. Yeah. So they had to defeat them. They had to fight them.
The Amalekites is Esau's grandson.
That was in only like the third week or something after
Yeah.
third or fourth week. I forget which one.
So yeah, so God has to put all these people in order and number them all and organize them all, and
Yeah.
God's in control. See, God is in control.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to Judges, the people go into the land, right? And they get into Judges and they get their land.
Yeah.
Dan's the only one that didn't take what was allotted for him. Dan did something else. They went up north and they goofed up.
Yeah, they had a small area, so I guess they were jealous or something.
I don't know.
How small
But anyway, so they get into their land, right? And they got their own little plot. Each tribe, so they got their own little prince, and they got
Yeah.
their and they also would have had cities, sanctuary cities, and they also had Levites that taught the Torah, out in each tribe.
Oh, here they are.
Yeah.
And so everything was set up. But
Wow.
Dan's up top. He's got a small place.
Oh, see, yeah, Dan had a tiny spot.
I think his first spot I thought it was down south, and then he went up north. Let me see if I have lots of maps here. Let's see. There's another one that shows.
so
Yeah, see, Dan has this, and then he went up north, and
Oh, he did.
or else he started up north and went south. I don't know. They have an arrow pointing, so maybe he was here and went south. I don't know. They got arrows pointing everywhere. I'm not quite sure what that's about, but Yes, but they did have a pretty small area up here. This one doesn't quite show it. Even Benjamin's pretty small, but they got to have Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And
That's why it's the southern tribe was Judah and Benjamin.
yeah, this
So
one's
this
better.
land, they
This
just
one's really good.
moved in once they reached
Yeah,
it.
see, there's little
Yep.
Dan and there's Dan.
And there's other people living there too. They just
Oh, yeah.
they
I
just
think
move
Dan
in.
God told them to kill
Yeah, they
every
were
one of
supposed
them.
to- yeah, they were supposed to conquer them, and
They were supposed to kill every one of them, man, woman, and child, and their animals.
And their livestock too.
yeah, because they were worshiping God, they were sacrificing their kids. They were doing all kinds of horrible
they-
stuff.
It was
And he said, if
evil.
you don't wipe them out, then you'll start doing their stuff, and that's what it is. None of them actually wiped them all out, and they all did start doing what they were doing. They
Oh,
started
yeah.
sacrificing their own kids. Can you believe it? Years later, I mean, decades,
Yeah.
hundreds of years later, but that's why God said He waited 400 years while they were slaves, and even before that, you know, the Israelites were there, they should have been teaching them about, or they could have been learning about God, but He waited until their sin just got too horrible and they didn't turn around. Because while the Israelites were 400 years in Egypt, He was waiting.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Then there was 40 more years while they were in the desert.
yeah. So
And they just got worse and worse. So they
there's
just
a
did horrible things.
point of no return. They
God
worship.
names all
They
this stuff.
the Canaanites. They were just
Where did they live?
evil.
Before they got captured by the Egyptians. Do we know that?
Yeah, Jacob and them, they lived in.
Abraham, Isaac, and
They
Jacob
lived
were
down in this
Oh.
area, Hebron area, right?
yes.
Yeah. Hebron,
Well, Shalom,
Hebron is right here. Hebron, Shiloh, and Shechem. Did they live there too, or did they just live?
Well, they
went
they
through
moved.
there, but yeah, they didn't just
They
stay in one
moved.
spot.
So
necessarily, but-
Oh, okay.
But
God
they were-
Shalom.
in-
We'll
they
see
were
you
in
on
Canaan.
on Saturday on Shabbat. Good evening. Yeah.
They were there.